Not muted anymore. Problem solved. Okay. Hello. So I want to talk about Highguard. I've been investing a lot of time into news coverage for this. So I want to try to lay out what happened with it. And I have a theory, but I want to see how much we can find to back it up. Because I'm just really interested by these big failures. I'm sorry. It's true. Let's get some music. Uh, sure. Eh. Pokemon Lo-Fi. There we go. Bring it back. There we go. Storage. Huh? Oh, whatever. Concord 2, Concord 3 soon. That's true. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about Highguard because I find it interesting. I find it really interesting what happened. So essentially, let's start with what we know. It was first announced at the Game Awards. There's a lot more stuff, but we'll go through that in a bit. Title. Timeline. So it's first publicly announced at the Game Awards. Yeah, we know that. We also know before that, Studio Wildlight primarily made up of developers from Respawn Entertainment, worked on Apex Legends. We also know, allegedly, some developers were hired after being laid off from... What was the studio called? Firewalk. I understand why. I think I completely understand why. We also know that developers, or we don't know, I think it's alleged at this point, developers were promised royalties for success of game secretly funded by Tencent. Is it Tencent conspiracy? They didn't make Titanfall? No, they didn't. They worked on Apex Legends. I'm sure some of them did. Many of them did. What's this about? I'm just interested in the story. I want to get my thoughts out there. I'm just interested. Probably announced the Game Awards. The game goes radio silent. I think it's the creative director. Lead team member gives interview stating trailer was not good. Be a video? Probably not. I don't know. Probably not. I just want to talk about it. Really, I'm just interested. This is what I've been gathering. So for the record, I've spent like 3 hours this. I went to the gym. And I'm at the gym. I'm listening to a bunch of the news coverage on YouTube for Highguard. And I have a lot of stuff to say about it. Wrong with Tencent funding it. Nothing's wrong with Tencent funding it. The strange thing is that it was secret. It wasn't publicized, which is weird. Very weird. Trailer was not good. Wildlight states they did not pay for Game Awards final spot. Yeah, Tencent taking a gamble on a live service is, the way that live services work, and the reason there are so many failures, is because the studios churn them out in the hope that they make the big bucks. It doesn't matter how many Concords you make if you get one Fortnite. All you need is one big win that pays off your gamble. That's why so many studios keep chasing it. And Sony is repeatedly throwing away money. Because at this point, they need a big hit. It's the nature of investing. That would be the idea. Yeah, a Fortnite would be the ideal. So run by Tencent. Game releases. No one likes it. Not no one likes it. Where is, I need Steam DB. I go to Steam chart. Cool. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, 97K. Oh, I'll just round up. Concurrent player count. Day 1. Day 2. 10K. Week 2. 1K. Week 2. Week 3. Sub 1K. Wow, that's not good. Wow, that is not good. But anyway, we know this. After here, analysis. It is an analysis stream. Why? Just because I'm really interested. I also want to talk about a lot of the YouTube creators. I watched a fair bit of coverage from this live streamer, Luke Stevens. It's very interesting hearing him respond to specifically developer quotes, because he's very defensive about it. Like, it's very strange. It's just very strange coverage. Anyway, developers, mass layoffs. This week, they shut down Highguard. Website shut down. I don't think you guys can see this. If I center it, if I center it, it's gonna look weird. I will, bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. That works. Highguard website is shut down. So I want to talk about this. Former developer goes on Twitter rant. Asterisk. We need to talk about that Twitter rant. Now removed. Former developer Twitter rant removed. Overwatch nailed it. Overwatch was a failing live service until a few weeks ago. Or last week. Yeah, Overwatch did not do well. It had it, and then it lost it by not maintaining its... Anyway. Yeah. I think this is where we are now. So, yes, I think. This was January 24th. That the game Highguard developers lack of marketing and silence ahead of launch. Here we go. According to Jason McCord, design and creative director, the original intent was to shadow drop the game. No trailer, no Game Awards, nothing. That changed when the team got the opportunity to be at the Game Awards. We appreciated the shot. We were excited. We felt we drop this one thing, be quiet, and then let the game speak for itself. So before this, we know that there was a insider playtest featuring Jeff Keighley, who allegedly loved the game. Which is also, I guess, worth noting. I don't know how important this is, but allegedly, Jeff insisted on having the game at his show. Oh, excuse me. You know, there is a... You can't look at these numbers and say that the publicity was bad. You can't look at how many players this game had on release and go, it's Jeff's fault. That is not fair. That is not reasonable. The only reason this game had as many players as it did day one is because of the spotlight it was given. That shouldn't be a hot take. This number would be a fraction otherwise. Even negative controversy generates interest, which generates players. Why the player base is low now is just that players didn't get. I guess we can talk about Concord. Concord release player numbers. Do some Googling. This is what happens when no one knows your game exists. This is as much as we kind of, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? Granted, Concord was a PlayStation Studios game. The player count would be higher on PlayStation, but you get the idea. Oh my god. Yeah, this is what happens when no one knows your game exists. There's also fighting game 2XKO and Multiverses and Amazon Games King of Meat. There are so many examples of games just not reaching their audiences and not having any exposure, period. There are many examples, and Highguard is not one of them. Because Highguard did have its advertising reach its audience. It did. Like, say whatever you want. That is a successful marketing campaign. Technically. Technically. Talk about gacha games. We can do that later in the stream. The other thing is, I believe this is alleged. I couldn't find a source, but allegedly the developers were promised royalties for being part of the development team. And that's part of what attracted all of the team. I think the interesting thing about this is Highguard is a live service multiplayer hero shooter that was incubated at Respawn Entertainment. I really doubt EA wouldn't have agreed to fund it. I really doubt EA would have rejected the project. I think the developers alleged. I think the developers know how big Apex Legends was for EA. And they got the money signs in their eyes. Like, we have the next Apex Legends. We worked on Apex Legends. We know what made it successful. We're going to make the next one. And we're not going to give any of the money to EA. We're going to keep it for ourselves. I can't believe there's any other real motivation for why they decided to split off from EA to make a live service hero shooter. Because it is the kind of game EA would happily fund. Stereotypically. Or prototypically? Prototypically. Which is interesting, right? So, theory. Developers thought I had the next Apex Legends and could put money for themselves. I will also say successful marketing. Believe it or not. I should also say alleged. Yeah, 100K on launch is not unsuccessful. The problem is that it couldn't retain players. Game releases. Failure to retain players. I find it a little interesting. I find this part of the story interesting as well. I understand Jeff is a businessman, and trailers at the Game Awards are very expensive. Kind of like advertising at the Super Bowl, where they are exorbitantly priced. I wonder how much Jeff actually liked the game versus how much of him was being a salesman for his own show. Because it is in his interest to court developers to run ads at his show for the extreme price. I wonder about this. His relationship with Tencent. Jeff has a relationship with most publishers. That doesn't mean anything to me. Show isn't free. I wonder if Jeff was just selling the ad spot to them. Who's on Twitter trying to hype it up. I'll add that as a note. Possible he actually did love it. Internal playtests with people, a team next to you is a very different experience. More social. But yeah, it's publicly announced at the Game Awards. Believe it or not, it's successful marketing. The game goes silent. They give an interview stating the trailer was not good. Credit to creative director for not liking trailer. The team found the game very fun. That is something we're gonna, when we get to the Twitter rant, talk about that. But yeah, I think that this is my theory for what happened. It's also why the game is shutting down so quickly. Supported by studio quickly shuttering after failure. Maybe not so much a labor of love as advertised. Because essentially by shuttering so soon, they're keeping the bag. Instead of bleeding money, which is good business. It's definitely good business to do this, but it does speak to a lack of artistic passion for the project. Is it shutting down? It's not official, but they took down the website. They recently said something about the website being taken down. Earlier this week, players were set into a frenzy after the official website for Highguard was shut down. For many, this is a sign that it would be dead and would not be receiving further updates. However, developers still working, as it responded on Discord. They said the game is still alive and they are working on a new patch. Huh. Fixing the site is not a high priority. It needs to be transferred and simplified. It's a low priority at the moment. The reputational damage is already done. Okay, so we should also say this. Website is shut down. Allegedly to downsize the site. Pay lesson fees, essentially. Days later, still not back up. They are working on an update. I would not be surprised if they put the game into maintenance mode, though. Update coming. A developer confirms on Discord that there is an update coming. will this be introducing an offline mode? P2P. I would not be shocked. Because what is it? The character designer. Not like the trailer. Mass layoffs. Here we go. Character designer laments their work not being able to see release on LinkedIn. Supports theory game will not continue development. How long did Concord last? 7 days? 12 days? 11 days? Something like that. The difference between, there's a big difference between Concord and Highguard. Concord never had players. They were removed from the creators of X on Steam. Yes, they did that. Here, I should do that. Game removes from creators of blank from their Steam page. Cool. I may not forget to do that. Strange choice. Unless they may have overstated their involvement. Or just to avoid reputational damage from former coworkers to former coworkers. Most likely. We're pretending 50% of players weren't there because of their first Highguard, their first Concord experience. Yeah, I am, because I think that's bullshit. Believe it or not, enjoying something ironically is still enjoying something. There is a point in which irony crosses over into sincerity. I think you need to understand that a little bit. What's a great example of this? You know the Star Wars prequels? The movies that people hated and memed on forever? This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. She died of a broken heart. Hello there. No, the prequel movies are not good. I like episode 3. I will not defend episode 2, Attack of the Clones. The point that I'm making is if you consume something ironically enough, it becomes actual enjoyment. You see this all the time. People pretend like it's not a thing, but it is absolutely a thing. Time has passed. People, all of his children enjoy them. That's true. But also, the old Star Wars fans like them too. I'm 25 years old. The prequels are my childhood. But that's not the point. Do you think that so many people would have seen Madam Web and Morbius if they weren't memes? So that is good effect. Yeah. You get the idea. So even if people were just logging on to Concord to make fun of it, they were logging on to Highguard. No, not Concord. I meant Highguard. People were logging on to make fun of it. They were logging on to Highguard. It doesn't matter if they were there to review bomb it or leave a hate comment. They got through the door. They got through the door. They were in. They played it. It doesn't matter what they were there to do. And if the game had clicked with even a fraction of those players, they would have stuck around. Your friends wanted you to play with them? Yeah. So the idea of it being the player's fault for not engaging in good faith, while understandable, I think is misled. Which brings us to the laid off developer. Not this one. Not this one. Yes, this one. Former lead technical artist. Had a lengthy post on X. Unfortunately, I don't think I can find the full post, unless it's here. I don't think it is. It might be somewhere here. So we're going to read through a bit of this statement. The day leading to the Game Awards 2025 was amongst the most exciting of my life. After 2.5 years of passionately working on Highguard, we were ready to reveal it to the world. The future seemed bright. Everyone I knew who had any connection to the team or the project had the same positive sentiments, he wrote, adding, unbiased pre-internal feedback was quite positive, and when it was negative, it was constructive and often actionable. So there is a bit to unpack with the actionable thing. So I think this is just wrong. Anyway. Yes, actionable feedback is always better. You know, not everyone is as articulated. Articulated. As well spoken when it comes to delivering feedback. A first reaction is usually, ew, I don't like this. It's not, ew, I don't like this because of this, and this is how it could be improved. That's also, that's what he means by actionable. The other part of that is the apathy in the room. The worst thing people can be towards the game is apathetic. When people are passionate, they're going to say things, positive or negative, and they're going to give feedback. When they could not give less of a shit, they're not going to engage at all, and they're not going to say anything. You're not going to know why they didn't engage. You're just going to know they didn't engage. And that's why games like Concord fail. Because players are not interested and do not express that they aren't interested. They simply just aren't interested. Yeah, nothing kills things more consistently than actual apathy. You die when you are forgotten. That is the worst thing you could be, forgotten. I close it? No, I don't think. Front row. I lost the IGN article. I lost the. I might have closed. No, I didn't. Boy. Not this one. Where was the article I was reading? Where was the article? This one. No. Where was the article I was reading? IGN. It's the purple one? Why is IGN purple? I thought they were red. Anyway. People on Concord subreddit are saying the game is good. There aren't enough of them. There aren't. The thing is, there aren't enough of them. But anyway. It's quite positive. When it was negative, it was constructive and often actionable. Then the trailer came out, and it was all downhill from there. Content creators love to point out the bias in folks who give positive previews after being flown out for an event, but ignore the fact that when their negative-leaning content gets 10 times the engagement of the positive, they've got just as much of an incentive to lean into a disingenuous direction, whether consciously or not. This is technically correct. This is called grifting. You see this in the gacha space in the form of Mr. Clown Man. There are people who are engagement grifters and will intentionally give takes that drive engagement. I don't think that's the case for Highguard. Unfortunately, the reality of Highguard is it's just a generic live service hero shooter. There's nothing to you're either saying nothing or you're being negative. If I would again point out the engagement part of it, at least these people were impassioned enough to create content around your. Honestly, that's the part that I find the most surprising, which is also why there maybe isn't as much coverage as there is for other games. It's essentially a non-controversy. I understand that he's specifically calling out Asmongold here. Disgusting, vile human being, by the way. I have to add that anytime we talk about Asmongold. But as much as it's awful to point out, the negative coverage is advertising. Again, boring. Yeah. That seems to be the overwhelming feedback for Highguard, that it has too much downtime and it's overall quite boring. And then we'll continue reading the quotes. The hate started immediately. In addition to dogpiling on the trailer, I personally came under fire due to my naivete on Twitter. Almost all of my now former coworkers had learned to avoid Twitter during previous game launches. He explained. After setting my Twitter account to private to protect my sanity, many content creators made videos and posts about me, my cowardice, amassing millions of views, inadvertently sending hundreds of angry gamers into my replies. This is specifically where he's calling out the Rat King, Asmongold. They laughed at me for being proud of my game, told me to get out the McDonald's applications, mocked me for having autism in my bio, which they seemed to think was evidence the game would be woke trash. All of this is very emotionally taxing. Yeah, I bet it is. That's awful. That is awful. That kind of harassment is not pleasant. Especially just for someone being associated with a project. He was a... What was he? a technical artist and rigger. This was not the person making the creative decisions. Or not even the business decisions. This is not the person who had control over the game. Sending them any hate at all is entirely misplaced. Just straight up, it's entirely misplaced. That being said, the McDonald's applications are funny. This guy worked at Respawn, I think worked at Respawn Entertainment. His career prospects are not bad. I maybe wouldn't have taken the McDonald's applications personally. If you send me a McDonald's application, I'll take it personally. I'm a pretty small streamer. Maybe I'm mischaracterizing how successful these developers were. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't have been worried about that. I understand it's very stressful. Woke trash. Oh my god. I'm not defending these people. That's enough. There's much constructive criticism about Highguard's trailer, marketing, and launch, but also isn't sure if things would have been any better had the game not been announced at the Game Awards. Pretty correct. We were turned into a joke from minute one, largely due to false assumptions about $1 million ad placement, which even prominent journalists soon began to state as fact. In minutes, it was decided this game was dead on arrival. The creators had free rage bait content for a month. Every one of our videos on social media got downvoted to hell. Comment sections were flooded with copy-paste memes, such as Concord 2, Titanfall 3 died for this. At launch, we received over 14K review bombs from users with less than an hour of playtime. Many didn't finish the tutorial. That's fine. These people came in the door. If they didn't finish the tutorial, at least they logged into the game. And the tutorial might not have clicked with them. Even if they did come just to leave hate, I think it's a fact that they tried the game. No, review bombs are a real thing. They're maybe not as impactful as people want them to be, but they're definitely a real thing. Players won't finish tutorials because, believe it or not, tutorials are bad. Bad game design. Simply make your game intuitive. True. Have you ever played Portal 2? That is a masterclass of game design with no tutorial. The only tutorial is for the jump button. Everything else was level design. You know, I'd actually love if one of these games, instead of a tutorial, put you into a bot match. Something to think about. But yes, I am of the personal opinion. Tutorials are bad game design. Games should simply have introductory levels. One, that's more effective for engagement because they're actually experiencing the game. Two, no one wants to be treated like a child, especially for a live service shooter. People know how to click a button. People know the controls. You're not playing Highguard if you've never played a live service shooter before. Like, come on. Come on. Anyway, phrases such as Concord 2 and Titanfall 3 died for this. Well, he's right. When you advertise it as from the developers of Titanfall 2, who formed their own studio because they wanted to make their own project that EA wouldn't let them make. essentially is how the game was pitched. Not exactly doing yourself any favors releasing another live service shooter. The setup for how the game was introduced is people wanted a spiritual successor to Titanfall 2. People want indie Titanfall. They do. And it not existing is tragic. I don't know how much you can blame people for expecting what was advertised to them. Hot take, but yeah. In discussions online about Highguard, Sony's troubled live service shooter Concord, and Riot's recently launched 2XKO, and such, it's often pointed out by gamers that developers like to blame gamers for their failures. And that's silly. If gamers have no power, as if gamers have no power, but they do. A lot of it. I'm not saying our failure is the fault of gamer culture, that the game would have thrived without negative discourse. A slap from creators of Apex and Titanfall and the Jedi games? I don't think so. I don't think so. One, I think Jedi was before Apex. I think. But anyway. As if gamers have no power, but they do a lot of it. I'm not saying your failure is the fault of gamer culture and the game would have thrived without negative discourse, but it absolutely plays a role. All products are at the whims of consumers. Consumers put absurd amounts of effort into slandering Highguard, and it worked. No. This is a... Just as people put effort into slandering a game, people will put effort into defending it. Which means that they are impassioned about the game, which means they're engaging with it. I struggle to believe that people had that much of a lack of apathy for the product. He's not entirely blaming the customer, because he says he's not sure it would have been any different. I think my reading on this is just not understanding how big of a launch Highguard had compared to its competition. Players logged in. Your retention rate wasn't good. And that's largely a failure of the game, more than the culture, necessarily. Give it a chance, played it. Could have been good. Most players didn't finish the tutorial. Why should they have? If the tutorial is your first impression of the game and it does not leave a good impression, you're not entitled to stick around. They logged in. You know what? Even if they didn't finish the tutorial, they logged in. The game had a chance to make a first impression. That's kind of what I wanted to mention. It's not that they never logged in. Explains fundamentals of the game. That's not good. Drop the players into a game and let them learn. Put them in a bot match is, I think, what you have to do for this kind of game. You shouldn't have a tutorial, in my opinion. If 100,000 or allegedly 1 million people, this is concurrent. So if 1 million people log into your game and a couple thousand of them stick around, it's not just a culture issue. because I think the simple fact is these people logged in. They tried. Even if they didn't finish the tutorial, the game had the opportunity to make a first impression. Unlike Concord, unlike Amazon Games King of Meat, unlike Riot Games 2XKO, unlike so many of these games now. Even if people, my point is not that people didn't come in just to hate, because people absolutely do that. Chatters will attest and personally admit to it. It doesn't matter whether they came in to be negative. They came in. They showed up. They were there. They were there. It doesn't matter how ironically you consume your media. You are consuming your media. It doesn't matter. It straight up should not matter. They were there. They were consuming your media. I feel like that's something people aren't really bringing attention to. Because I don't think the marketing campaign for the game was a failure. As strange as it was, it succeeded in getting players to show up. Yeah, Rockstar in the 90s. There's no such thing as bad PR. That's why GTA exists. As a consequence of this, developer has said Highguard's hitherto independent team will be forced to return to corporate industry. Many gamers accuse Wildlight of being a part of. This pattern continues. All that will be left are corporations, at least in the multiplayer space. Innovation is on life support. Even if Highguard had a rocky launch, our independent, self-published, developer-led studio full of passionate people trying to make a game with zero AI, zero corporate oversight deserved better than this. We deserved the bare minimum of not having our downfall be gleefully manifested. There is a slight problem with this statement, which is recent news. Allegedly, from Steven Totillo on GameFile, has published an article yesterday about Wildlight being funded for years by Tencent. Slight problem with that statement. It's possible that he didn't know. It's very possible that he didn't know. But this is the news right now, that they were secretly funded by Tencent. Allegedly secretly funded by Tencent. I don't think it's unlikely for a developer to not know who he's working for. I think you're wrong about that. I do not think this statement was inherently dishonest. He's definitely not speaking in bad faith. Because really, it was a company led by a creator. And whatever decisions they made to secure the bag and acquire funding aren't important to the people making the game. What matters to the people making the game is that they're being paid every week, every month. Every week, every month, you get the idea. Is that their paychecks are showing up in the mail. No one mails a paycheck anymore, but whatever. Do you know where your money comes from? Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of my point here. So the statement is problematic and is technically misleading, but I don't think it's intentionally so. Rocky launch, independent self-developer-led studio. I do also want to go back to my headcanon for what actually happened here. So what I think happened is they come up with this game while they're working on Respawn, working on Apex Legends. And they're like, you know, what if we made our own Apex Legends and we didn't have to split the bag with EA? What if we had all the money? What if this was our game? And I think they thought that their concept was strong enough. So they packed up and they made their own studio. They signed a deal with Tencent to secure funding and presumably a revenue share. But they got to keep most of the money and enrich themselves instead of enriching EA. My evidence for this theory is how quickly the studio is shuttering. Because a studio shuttering this quickly does not necessarily indicate a labor of love. Every game is a labor of love. No one sets out to make a bad game. Literally, no one wants to make a bad game. But also, the executive doesn't seem very attached. And I empathize and fully support the developers for essentially being put through the machine and being more or less taken advantage of by a greedy executive. Why is it interesting people make games to make money? Because games are not a good industry. Games are a continually shrinking industry, actually. If you look at the reports, you should not get into video games if you want to be rich. But that's like a separate thing. But the video game industry shrinks every year in terms of its market cap. Respawn are very talented developers. Respawn are very talented developers. They made Titanfall, Titanfall 2, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and Apex Legends. Respawn is a studio with prestige, despite being part of EA. Hopefully, the PC port for Star Wars Jedi 3 is functional. Reason they're ex-dev. No, the reason they're ex-devs is because they thought they could make it big on their... They thought they had the next Apex Legends. And unfortunately, they did not. Wishing the remaining colleagues at Wildlight the best of luck. Thank a slew of incredibly supportive journalists and creatives for empathy, intuition, and integrity. Some of the best times of their life were spent with the Highguard team. And yeah. Because the other part that we can talk about is how creatively stifling it is to work on one project for 5 or 10 years. Or to even never ship your own game, to be hired as part of doing live updates for an already released game. Your job is to make sure Fortnite releases on time every month. I don't know how long Fortnite's update cycle is, but you get the idea. Your job is to make a new skin for Fortnite every month. That's burnout inducing. Live service games are a churn. And I imagine when someone is brought on to a studio, they eventually want to make their art and not support essentially someone else's vision forever. The artist who makes Fortnite skins? Yeah. I'm sure it's exciting at first. We need you to come up with a design for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that will fit on this skeleton. Go wild. I imagine it's exciting until it gets tiring. That's part of the charm, though. So yeah, I don't think any of the developers are at fault. I do think the executives are the problem. Number of high-profile video game developers have defended Highguard following online backlash. Developers from the likes of Baldur's Gate 3 studio Larian, as well as Fortnite's maker Epic, have hit out at the discourse surrounding Highguard and the internet's capacity to hate on video games on launch. Developers like Cliff Bleszinski Cliff Bleszinski, you say? I wonder why he has empathy for Highguard. Gee, I wonder. Isn't that weird? Anyway. This was the Cliff Bleszinski failed live service hero shooter. If anyone didn't get the joke, he literally went through this, so I'm not shocked. Hey, back off, lawbreakers! Hey, back off. Lawbreakers was peak. I'm sure it was fun. I'm sure. Speaking of, Lawbreakers is another game that never reached its audience. Unlike Highguard. I do think Highguard, essentially, despite the hate, had every opportunity to succeed. And that's why I think it's interesting to see people talk about it. Because I feel like people aren't acknowledging this. Highguard had the exposure. It had people talking. Which is the thing that Lawbreakers and Concord simply just didn't. And, what is it? Battleborn. If 1 million people log in to check out your game and bounce off of it, the game might be a problem. That's the deleted Twitter post. Yeah, I find these failed live service projects really interesting. Because it is a timeless story of... It's investing. It's literally how startups work. Big corpa and big investor, they spend lots of money every year on startups because one of the startups will make it big and will then pay for the next batch of gambles. And that's essentially what we're seeing in the video game industry. We're seeing this churn of live service studios and studios being burned by it. Because PlayStation wants their live service. They want their Call of Duty. They want a Fortnite. Everyone wants that pie. Everyone wants a Genshin Impact. My dive at flops. I have no empathy for Bungie at this point. I have very little empathy for Bungie. But yeah, it is a constant churn, and hoping that eventually one of these games breaks through and pays for all the failures. And then some. It's why you see so many of these studios taking on these projects. But the problem is that people, or the studios, or the executives, they don't acknowledge what happens when they fail, because it is a gamble. It is an actual gamble. And what happens when your gamble doesn't pay off is your studio goes bankrupt and everyone loses their job. And your studio will literally get dissolved. Every project is a gamble, but these are very expensive projects. And they are the least likely to succeed. They are the least likely projects to succeed. Yeah, they're very high stakes gambles. There is... I don't know how bad the message of all that will be left are corporations in the multiplayer space. I don't know how bad of a thing that is. It's disingenuous to say multiplayer live service hero shooter cannot be art. That it can only be a product. Because there is artistry in these games. All games are made with or some artistry in them. These are not games that are first and foremost made with a creative vision. They're made with a monetary vision. Let corporations gamble on live service multiplayer shooters. Make art. Make art instead. Let EA spend billions of dollars closing studios. If you're going to be an independent outlet, maybe don't take the high stake gamble. Maybe make something you're a bit more passionate about. I don't know. It's interesting, right? Because very similarly this year, or last year, there was the team of developers who set out from Ubisoft to make their Final Fantasy Dark Souls inspired turn-based RPG. And it was one of the most successful games of the year. But very similarly, you also saw technically seasoned live service shooter developer launch a new live service shooter. This is Arc Raiders, by the way. At the studio I do not remember the name of. Embark Studios, who had previously published The Finalists, which was a live service shooter. But it is not a team the size of EA or Activision. The Finals, not Finalist. Finals, yes. They had technically launched a successful live service. It's nothing compared to Arc Raiders. Yeah. So it's not that these gambles are impossible. Arc Raiders it's the story of David versus Goliath in a way. This is a game that launched alongside Call of Duty Black Ops 8 and Battlefield 6, and it is more successful than both of them. This was the biggest shooter of last year, and it still is the biggest shooter this year. Doesn't matter that Call of Duty is in decline. It's a simple fact that the small, unknown, new game did better than the established shooter franchises. Their gamble did pay off. But also, it was a studio that was positioned to, or essentially for success. Because they also beat out... They beat Bungie to market as well. And Marathon had already burned people. We'll see how Marathon does. I don't trust it. I don't think it'll do well. But Arc Raiders, incredibly successful game. Very good game too. So it's not that it's impossible for these big gambles to pay off, but they are fundamentally risky. Like, to put in perspective how successful Arc Raiders is, more players are concurrently playing Arc Raiders now than players who logged into Highguard day one. It's crazy. It's like, for example, it's crazy. It must be incredibly good. Honestly, even if it's incredibly good, I don't think it'll topple Arc Raiders. Even if Marathon is a perfect game, with no faults, and is constant dopamine, I don't think it's positioned in the market for success. That's my hot take. It won't matter how good it is. But you never know. Very similarly, you could say Marvel Rivals might not have been as successful as it is if Overwatch hadn't been in decline for so long. Because of how much overlap there is in the player base and the gameplay. Yeah, Mugenics, this is super small indie game, but also from an established indie developer. Great game, by the way. Mugenics, very good game. Mugenics, very, very good game, but also, it's a bit of an exception. It's because they've made a career of it. Edmund McMillan has made a bit of a career of games. There's also Deadlock, which has been in testing for like half a decade. Like half a decade. And still isn't publicly listed. Valve is a strange studio. I have no idea how much interest there will be in Deadlock when it does become publicly listed. Who knows? Who knows? Classic Valve game. Yeah. I know no one who plays Dota 2. A lot of people play it, apparently. Good games fail too. There are many good games that fail. There are countless amounts of good games that fail. Believe it or not. There are indie games that are incredible that no one ever notices. Just statistically, there is guaranteed to be an incredible game that you did not know existed. But yeah, that's kind of what's up with Highguard, and we'll see what happens. Oh, there is allegedly an update coming. It's very strange. It's very... I wonder if the update will be we're done. You can still play the game though. I wonder if that's what the first update will be. Because with these player counts, you can't do anything. This is like 8,000 players every day. It's like a Twitch stream worth of people. It's not gonna happen. I also had no idea 2XKO came out. I wouldn't have played it. It's not my kind of game, but I think it's funny how poorly it was marketed. 2XKO will probably be supported for a while, though. Unless people literally stop playing it. Another trailer in the TGI. No, they should have. It was the right choice. But anyway, yeah, that's what's up with Highguard. I wanted to talk about it because honestly, I find it really interesting. I find it very interesting. I also find it interesting how when YouTubers react to the statements from the rigger, they get very defensive, as if they are directly being accused of the game's failure. It's a strange interaction. I don't know if it's arrogance or what, but I found the coverage very interesting. Tag fighter with 10 characters. Hey, there's also... Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's what's up with Highguard. We can do normal stream content now. We can play our Chinese gacha games. I wanted to... I just wanted to look at it. I wanted to talk about it a little. I just find it so... You did it! No way. What is the stream topic? What do we do now? What kind of... Yeah, we'll just do our dailies, I guess. I don't know. Almost sure. Servers are... They're not. They might be, but they're not yet. I would not be shocked. We could play Mugenics, actually. Infield. We could play Mugenics. Oh, we could do Mugenics. Yeah, let's play some Mugenics. Why not? Do that instead. What?
Eugenics.
We're not that far in, but we're doing it. We're playing Mugenics. Update could... Yeah, the Highguard update could be introducing offline mode. I wouldn't be shocked. Seriously? I can't. Inflict -1 damage. game. Yes. Wow, I really... Okay. Can't reach that. We're playing cat game. I'm not good at this game, but it's so charming. Knockback you deal is increased by 10. Ooh, nice. This is the Binding of... Yes, this is the Binding of Isaac game. That's correct. With coin. This is the start of the run. I'm the king of cats. %70 chance to miss? Nah. I'd hit. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Really? The first 70%? Oh, 70% chance to miss. Oh, okay. I thought it was 70% chance to hit. I'm like, what? Wait, huh? Oh, why? Okay. Nerf this. Can I do this multiple times? Yes, I can. There's a 10% chance to spawn rocks. Whoa. Push. Here. Have some healing. Oh. We're good. $3.15. Yeah, that's fine for now. Oh. Damn. And we could hide. Okay. Okay, finish you. Hmm. 0 to 25 damage. Okay, that's not gonna work. There's more damage than the last health. Yeah, okay. That'll work. That'll work. You want adjacent, gain 2 movement. Heal at range. Give +5 lock. I think I'll take stimulants. A shard of glass that inflicts bleed. Nice. I'm feeling lucky. Open.
No.
Aw. That's fine. What? At least we didn't get me. At least we didn't lose anything. Hmm. They only have 5 health, so it kind of doesn't matter. Don't charm me. Damn it. Ah, I'd hit. Check this out. Well, bam. Try again. Close enough. Good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna hop here. Push. That'll do. Whoa! Evil cat! He is best at. Almost certainly. Almost certainly. Throw a coin. Reload. Collect a coin. This action starts disabled on its own, does not refresh on its own after use. Meet the condition to refresh it. Huh. Teleport directly behind a random enemy. I have a way to reload, right? Boxing charm, bonus attack. Yeah. You have a way to reload. Maybe that'll work? I have no idea. See if that works. I mean, random teleport is fine because it's directly behind. Probably worth it, I don't know. Probably would have been a better thing to grab. Random toe, plus 2 luck. Damn it. She cut herself on the blade. No! It's fine. Alright, boss fight. A Lucy. Lucy. As Lucy carrot, it's fine. Son of... Unbelievable. Can I get close? Really, no. Damn, I really can't get close enough to hit her. What? Bruh.
Meow.
You know what? Here's the other way. Who loves damage?
Meow.
Pusher. I need healing. I'm with the stimmy. Yeah, this'll work. Probably. She's like just out of reach. This is fine. We can do 50 damage, right?
Meow.
What do you mean stunned?
Meow.
For my 7-speed cat. Ah, we're working on it still. Alright, hit the big shot. Oh my god! Do it again, now! Do it again! I'm still a god. I have a feeling we're about to die. Can't put my finger on why. Yeah, I know. -1.
Meow.
-1.
Meow.
-1.
Meow.
What coins I can pick up? You know what? She's only got 18 now. There is a coin, actually. She's only got 18 health. Yeah, we got her. Not dead. Shoot twice. Knockback. Each familiar in an area gains all stats up. At the end of your turn, spawn flee familiars with a number of enemies you've killed. Each familiar gains all stats up and heals all other units in the area. That's kind of useful. Select an adjacent pickup and gain +1 bonus stack. It's fact. Honestly, that's pretty useful. Slop the piggy. Leather cap. One is dead. We go the hard path? Should we go? I think it's a mistake. Charm. Made a friend. Bro, that went the last time. It's not always gonna go that bad. It literally can't always go that bad. How many tiles can they move? I actually don't know. I think I'm safe here. I agree. I agree. They're going off. Take the shot. How did I hit 2 in a row? How did I do that?
Meow.
Oh, he's already. Oops. That's fine.
Meow.
Damn, rip that right! Oh, you can accidentally buff enemies. Doesn't matter anymore.
Meow.
Oh. Good to know, though. How is this gonna work? Oh. That's cool. Hmm. It's broke. Yeah, it seems really good. I wonder if there's an ability that makes you hit everything without missing. There probably is. You can definitely build craft that. I'd be shocked if there wasn't. Who is low on HP? I really just fucked that up. Oops. Oopsie. An enemy? Yeah. Okay, try that again, please. Let's heal correctly this time. There we go. Got unranged. Yeah. Turn a tile into dirt. Pushing any inanimate objects into rock. Gain 99 brace. Reduces all incoming damage. Disable it until you take a total of 25 damage. That seems really useful. Got lipstick. Trash can lid. That's free knockback. Where's the bone? Okay, the boneyard is there. What's at the shop? Necronomicon. Use. Unearth 5 zombies. Hmm. Yeah, let's try it. How back can it go? Maybe we shouldn't use it on the bomb. Oh, a different boss. Queen Hippo. Okay, maybe I should have used the zombies.
Tasty legs and crispy thighs.
Hmm. Turn around.
Meow.
I'm so hungry now. I'm gonna
Meow.
chase 'em, grab 'em, fry 'em. So tasty, tasty legs. So tasty, tasty legs. So tasty, tasty.
that's fine.
Meow.
Grab 'em by the tail, they're tastier than snails.
Oh, that just works? Oh, nice.
Meow.
All of my nights, I'm chasing rats.
That's fine.
All of my days, I'm taking naps.
Uh,
And in my dreams,
speed up? Uh-oh.
cats.
Meow.
All of my nights, I'm chasing rats. All of my days, I'm taking naps. And in my
And turn around.
the king of cats.
Meow.
That's the wrong way. I meant to turn them the other way. Oops. I meant to... Oops. My bad.
Bones littered at my feet. All I've got is rats to eat. I'm not the cat you wanna meet.
How much damage is this thing gonna do? Oh, 5? That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Put 'em in a fryer, stick 'em on a grill. A couple slices of bread, stuff a rat.
Earthquake.
If you're
Push.
finicky, I'll make a fricassee. For you and me, babe.
Take the shot. Do it again. Damn it. Do it again. Yeah, this thing's cooked.
This alley, I'm the king. Smell like salmon on your rings. Got no time.
That's fine. Maybe. Probably. That's probably fine.
Like a hobo grimy claw.
Meow.
Tetanus shoots from my claws. Into you, out of me, into you, out of
Yeah, we're good. King of cats. Yes, we're playing the cat game. His deck hits twice for half damage. Block entirely. Base deck inflicts poison. Yeah, I'd like that. Bleeder poison. Start versus end.
Find 'em in the dumpster or an
Yeah, that's to poison. Brown belt. In backflips. Roid Rage. And for the rest of the battle.
Meow.
Okay. Junkyard into Boneyard. Let's see. Hmm. 70 hours in. We're like 3 hours in. But this game, everyone knows this game good. It's not a hot take. All right, turn around.
Meow.
Hooked. Voila. Oh, I could have grabbed the coin. Mistakes were made.
Meow.
Hmm. fine. Miss. Miss. Take the shot. Okay, that's fine. I'd actually rather go to that one. How much HP you got left? 6? Yeah, that's fine. Get into position. One turn. Uh-oh. It's probably fine. And push. Yeah, that's probably fine. I actually don't need to do that. Let me just do that. It's a safe shot. Okay. I need you to turn around.
Wow.
Okay, we can at least take one out. I haven't actually seen these guys more about. 20. Okay, that's not impossible. Twenty is not impossible. Maybe. Well, he morbed out. It's a little late now. Okay, fine. Try again. Try again. It is your turn. So these odds aren't that bad.
Meow.
For those. Yeah, not bad. Cool. That will do. Thorns deals damage when enemies contact you. Actually, the once per battle restriction can be passed once per turn instead. Huh. That's really good. Rocks you spawn are alive. I'd like that too, actually. Eat, examine, loot. Loot. He got eyebrows. I don't know what that means, but he now has eyebrows. This cat has a mutation. Eyebrow mutation. +2 speed. Wrap. Yeah, that's fine. Hello. We talked about Highguard, and now we are playing Eugenics. Because I think it's a fun game. And I'm happy to play more of it. I've never heard of that. Okay, he's fine. Hmm. Yeah, that's fine. So what does this do? Spawns rock. Good. Mission success.
Yo.
Damn! Effective rock. Okay, I'm gonna heal you. We're gonna put some stimmy. That's can inherit skill from parents? Yes. It's random though. But they can. And he's cooked. Voila! Victory! You. Inflict charm on a random adjacent enemy. Every few allies gain dodge. When you kill a unit, it becomes meat. 5th turn, get all stats up? Sure, why not? Seems useful. Colostomy bag. Spawn charmed dips. I have no idea what a charmed dip is. We'll give it to you though.
Meow.
Yeah, that's probably fine. Take ignore. Take it. Bill got stress! No! What does that mean? +1 mute. Oh, +1 move range. Your movement action is a jump. Huh. That's fine, actually. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, boss fight. Versus Trampy. Where is Trampy? There is Trampy. Coins, yes. Turn around.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
I will successfully dodge this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's... Huh. He took a poo.
Meow.
I don't really know what to say about that. Probably not good. Louis.
Meow.
Oh, he's got fleas. He got drunk? What do you mean he got drunk? Take the shot.
Meow.
the stimmy. Fill him up. Go for the backstab. Okay, spawn rocks. Damn, that's a lot of rocks. Damn, that's a lot of rocks. Alright, that's gonna work real well. I think he's cooked. He passed out. Yep. Darky, whoever kills us gets all stat up and a bonus item. Oh yeah, sure, why not?
Meow.
Hmm.
Meow.
How much HP does he have left? 6. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Alright, get him, rocks! Nice! Your basic attack causes units to immediately attack an enemy in range. Damage you deal to allies is reduced to 0. When you damage an ally, they gain damage. If an enemy comes into within range, shoot them. We got milk. A pill. Find a common item when it breaks. It's considered a hat.
Meow.
Sure, why not? After you kill 3 units, you can attack an extra time each turn. Level up. I'll take the rare candy. +2. Intelligence affects mana regen. Oh, this is just stat up. Oh. This is... I think we take this one. Yeah, then we take this one. Huh. You know, maybe we get away with hard mode. It's a good run. There's a chance we can get away with it. They call him Coin God. Throw the coin.
Yeah.
No! It costs more mana every time you use it. Ah, whatever. Got the cover. This.
Meow.
Alright, we're gonna coin this guy. And yeah, that's fine. Oop. That'll do. Intelligence effects. Yeah, HP. Fun. Crowbar. What does the crowbar do? Melee attack destroys trash bags, creates extra pickups. I don't know how useful that is. I don't know. Destroy, loot, examine, loot.
Meow.
Yo, we got food. Nice. I actually want this on you.
Meow.
There we go. That's more earthquakes. Is there a coin in reach? No. Damn it. Damn. It's fine. Take the nip. Look at this. Down some rock. And yeah, that's fine. Stemmy. Ugh. And let's take the shot. It was worth a try. Okay, rocks, get them. Oh, okay. Yes, I like that. That's very good. More rocks.
Yeah. Huh. Pet rock, pretty effective.
Recycled mask. Citrus berry. Huh. Okay, that's fine.
Wow.
Catch.
Meow.
We're fast enough, yeah? Yeah! It's going well! Alright, boss fight. Chubs and nubs.
Where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from?
There are coins.
Stinkily distinctive, so delightfully dead. A decomposing rodent somewhere near a baby's bed. Where's that smell?
Turn around.
Meow.
May not be your cup of tea, perhaps it's kind of mean, but you can have the birdie if you give me the spleen.
There's one.
Where's that smell coming from?
Mm.
Where's that smell coming
Dub flub.
I'm a chum bucket kitty, baby, living in the city. Maybe you can tell me something now. Tell me something, mister. I'm a chum bucket kitty, maybe living in the city. Maybe you can tell me something now. Tell me something, mister. Come on. Throw me something,
I still don't understand the gimmick here.
something kind of dead. If you really, really love me, you'll let me chew off its head.
Be honest.
Where's that smell coming from?
There's some kind of gimmick. I don't know what it is.
Everyone would tell me where's the charm.
I know that they're blind, but what am I supposed to do about that?
You finished with the arm. Hey, where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from? I can use a little flesh, and it don't need to be fresh. It's been around a little while. That'll surely make you smile. Come on, give me a leg up. Right to bear on. It's mostly dead anyway. So really, what's the harm?
Yeah. I'll do.
Where's that smell coming from?
What coin?
You smell too, right? What's that even remind me of? Oh man, where's that lovely
No.
smell?
Okay.
I'm a chum bucket kitty, baby, living in the city. Maybe you can
Animal is that? A butthole. Doesn't have to be an animal. Now that's an army of rocks.
Where's that smell coming from? Could be a bucket that's full of chum, beaks and gills and flesh and grist. That's a little roach that I can't resist. Livers and gizzards and innards and spleen. Healthy, wealthy, and sweet.
I'm gonna quickly pee. Hold up. Where's that smell coming from?
Where's that smell coming from? It's nice. Where's that smell coming from now? Where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from? So stinkily distinctive, so delightfully dead. A decomposing rodent somewhere near a baby's bed. Where's that smell coming from? Well, it may not be your cup of tea, perhaps it's kind of mean, but you can have the birdie if you'll give me the spleen. Where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from? I'm a chum bucket kitty, baby, living in the city. Maybe you can tell me something now. Tell me something, mister. I'm a chum bucket kitty, maybe living in the city. Maybe you can tell me something now. Tell me something, mister. Come on.
Hey, we're back. I didn't miss anything. Right, you can't knock. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, it really doesn't matter. Okay. That makes me feel better, at least. Yeah, that's fine. Damn! Alright, buddy! Wait, oh no, he's doing stuff now. Ow! Give me more rocks. I want these. Okay, turn around. Coin. Tag it. And that's fine. Turf him. Stinky. Yeah, that works. We paid. Yeah. Okay, time to check out the boneyard. It's a lot of stuff. Boneyard. Sneak in. Okay. What is that? Oh my god, that's horrifying. Crowbar. Fine.
Meow. Meow.
Fine, that one's dead. Okay. What happens if you hit the tombstones? Points. I was concerned it would be zombies. I was concerned. Okay, so you do need to destroy the tombstones. Huh. Spooky. That makes it spooky? No. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Then I do not know. Oh! Zombie cats eat corpses to become stronger. Taking damage weakens it and spawns poisoned food. I see the poisoned food. For coin. I reach it. Okay. It's poisoned food. Gain 2 poison if you touch it. Okay. Hmm. Can you hit the ghost? Yeah, you can hit it. Okay, cool. A bait, aim at a unit, next shot, always crits, ignores shield, inflict marked. Yeah, I'd like marked, please. Drum bucket, a loud attack that makes creep. Creepy. Pull lever. Ah. Okay, it's push button. It's push. Whoa. Okay, there are skeletons. Huh. Oh, the skeletons enforce each other. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Oh, it's very interesting. Skeletons really enforce each other. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, okay. Hold up, stop! Okay, take a shot. Alright, take a shot on the big guy. Wow, we hit? I'm shocked. Wow, we hit. Whoa, no way. No. Oh, they get back up. Oh. Okay, I see how it works. Maybe. Okay, so we gotta be proficient about this. And yeah, that'll do it. You're still the chicken. Fuck. Okay, we gotta take out the chicken. Do it. Thank you. Wait, what do you mean there's more? How many times do we need to take them down? I guess you need to destroy the corpses. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Oh. Surprisingly difficult, but that's fine. Okay. Okay. Whew. Works. Eat a rock. Find a rock. Pull all units towards the center of the line. What are these? Emit 4 sparkles at the start of each battle. I don't know what that means. Champion's Mask. Undefeated? In Charm. Until the end of the battle, each time you kill a unit. That's fine for now. Pets seem to have stumbled into a drug awareness day party. Sure. Boss fight. Versus Mama Maggot. Mutate. Diggy Maggot, Chargy Maggot. Okay, I should probably take care of the maggots. Probably be a good idea. Oh, it spawns a maggot every time she gets hit. Okay, that's fine though. Fine. Yeet. Thank you. That's fine. I probably can't get the coin anymore. Yes, I can. Likely though. No. Yeah, I can. Coin. 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 One more. Oh. What? We gotta kill. Okay, fine. We gotta kill the little one. It's fine. Why? Why can't it just be whatever? Let's make sure the corpse is dead.
Meow.
This is going quite well. Jump to an open tile. Gain 1 luck. Zealot blocks it with blind. Buddy up. Upper. Gain 5 movement for the rest of the battle. Rag Hood, dodge can't. If a melee, use a melee attack. I take the red candy. Your backstabs deal 75% more damage and ignore. Yes, I'd like that, please. Talk to it. Wow, that worked! I'm shocked. Oh, it's almost not been good. Probably fine. What is this? Coin? Yes, but not in range. Hmm. What is that back there? There is giant grave in the middle. It makes it so I can't see anything, but that's fine.
Meow.
Cool. Next.
Meow.
I assume the ghost can infect, spooky can infest any mask, maybe? Hatters. Uses leech. Inflicts hex. On units that damage it. Undead. Okay. solid maybe. Yeah, okay, that's leech. Okay. I see. Buddy up. Man, that works real well. That works. Huh. Okay. That is a good way to move around. Okay, so that's leech. We got that. My camera? Oh, my camera's in the wrong spot. I meant to move it. I meant to move over here. That's my bad. Oh, I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this spell. 70% chance to miss. 50% chance to crit. Your shield and cannot miss. What's the upgrade? What's... No idea. That one. I meant to move the camera. I'm sorry. Yank. Bite it off. +1 life, +1 luck. Rotten meat armor. Want a maggot or a fly when you end your turn. Yeah, that's really good. That. Cool. Boss fight. Not even death can match this guy. Coin. Oh. That's fine. Huh. He's slippery. Huh. That's an interesting gimmick. Wow, okay. How do I corner this guy? How do I... we gotta corner him somehow. Gain 2 mana. Can I actually mark him? Yes. No. Can I hit him with at all? Can I hit him at all? Aww. Yeah, we gotta corner him. Bruh! Stop moving! Oh my god. Maddening. Okay, cool. He's stuck. What? This guy! Unbelievable! Wow! He's so slippery! Okay, you can't get out. We're good. Oh, I made a mistake. Oops. I might have slipped up a little bit. Ah, he's stuck there though. I think. Maybe. Possibly. Very possibly he's stuck there. What did he just do? Wait, what? He just eat my cat? What is the status effect? Possessed. Knock down to exercise. Huh. He's wasting my resources. Ah! What do I do? What do I do? Stop it! Ah! You actually have to down your own cat. Oh, that's vile. Oh, man. Upgrade Earthquake. Spawns more rocks. That's so cruel. Whatever, it's game over. Run's over. Players can now learn Evil Patron. Thieves can now learn First Strike. Hunters can now learn Thrill the Hunt. Dice can now learn Bouncer. Story? Let's fight it. This cat got deformed. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Trample. Earth leg defect. That's probably fine. I don't know. I have to assume that's okay. That was a successful run. That went really well. That went so well, our storage is beyond full. What do I want to get rid of? Get rid of that. Yeah, we ordered that. Like that. Definitely want the pull tab.
Meow.
Do I want the colostomy bag? I probably want the whiz cheese.
Meow.
I don't need the poop. No, I don't need that. I want the whiz cheese. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Probably that. Where's the bag run? There it is. Story. Hello, Butch. Uh-oh. Someone make a deal with the devil? Necromancer. It's the BTGGF in your dreams. Huh. Necro blood. Necromancer collar now available. Jack is not accepting cats. Well, let's try to get some cats. We're gonna get some good cats, right? That's definitely how this works, right? Plus 40 food. That is definitely how it's gonna work, right? Lulu was not into it. Our cheetah died. Oh no, it's a creep. Oh my god! Guillotina is coming for you.
Mrs. Mary Winston Jones could not have any children when her hubby
Okay, Lulu, I think you aren't really working out very well.
just killed them. Sad though it was, there's a silver lining. They bought 2 little kitties at the pound. The tabby started humping and it led to quite a something. Now a blissful family unit is found there.
New cat.
The house is all a bustle.
What are your abilities?
Feline fur and muscle, and the Joneses' hearts have truly learned to sing. The only problem now is they're just
I get the good one.
how to keep those kitty titties in a sling.
Meow.
Slipping on
I see that there's a poop. I don't hear it. Thank you. Shrug it off. Wait, you're kind of not useful.
bottles at their heads.
Can I just get rid of you immediately?
Kill 'em. They should
Yeah,
have
whatever.
some children try some IVF for vitamins or yoga.
And he got it on. They made a kitty.
It's just our making friends, those kitties.
Garfield and Arnaldo got into a fight. Garfield died.
Life's become a living.
We're gonna get something to do with the dead cats soon, right? We don't have to keep hoarding them, right? Right? Surely the dead cats will be able to do something later. Your house is filthy. Your cats are all donked up. Don't you worry. Loads of gossip. See, this thing, that icon is cat comfort. Well, comfort will not only prevent breeding and create serious aggression. Thanks. What do I do about it? What do I do about it, though? What do I do?
Next, we got Battle of the Flea Bags.
Aw.
Don't forget to bathe. Don't forget to bathe.
What do I do about it? Build. Soda can. Okay. Oh, there's the food storage box. Okay. How are the dead cats pooping? A round. Reduce dodge chance. Yeah, honestly, sure. Taurus was not into it. This Bill had a broken rib. There were no winners. Great. Baby Jack. Hey. He thinks you're nice. So, other day, treasures fell down. By a rocket. Why treasures? Can you send me cats that are broken? I need cats like that. I agree. Extremely large cat. That's Tina Guillotina. She decapitates cats with a single bite. I taught her that. This thing about consuming victims. Okay. Interesting. Your work. You have a few days. Get to use your retired cats. Let's try to hit her. Good luck. Huh.
Meow. Meow.
Interesting. Do we have a fucked up cat to get rid of? Probably not. Not really. I think we're about to. I think we're about. Yeah, that'll do. All right, Boog. There you go. There you go. Guess what? Send me more broken cats. Deal? Yeah, you got a deal, bud. Can I send you dead cats? No. Fuck yeah. What you got? Ooh, give 2 charge. Yeah, not bad. Landicina suffered a burn. No, I need that one.
Meow.
No, I needed that cat. All right, hold on. Where are they good cats?
Meow.
Yulanka. Cats refuse to have sex. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, we got 2. Whoa. Corin has grown old and tired. What does that mean? What is that? Old. What does that mean? I'm sure it's fine. There is not enough food. Cats are starving. Oh. Hey, you have like no food. You might want to go on an adventure. Put them in the box. You got like 1 day until she gets here. Make sure you bring weapons and armor. Sadly, also, make sure to use your retired cats to defend your house. They are old and skilled. Old means they can die? Ah, that's fine. Okay, who we taking? Tambourine? Yeah, perfect. Get in the box. Yeah, perfect. Bertha? Yeah, get in the box. Nenya? Yeah, get in the box. One more. Aaron! This guy's fucked up. Cerro Esmeralda.
Meow.
The parts. Nenya business. Heh. Soul Reap Necromancer. Pick up a rock. I'm thinking tank. Fighter. Nenya business. Thinking mage?
Oh, yes, 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 please.
Sure, why not? She said yes. Sure, why not? Items.
Oh, yes, 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 please. Oh, yes, 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 please.
Are you gonna stop talking or what?
I love it. Yippee. Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Meow,
please.
meow.
Okay.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow.
I agree. Fun.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Alright, how bad can this go?
Thank you.
I'm gonna zap! Order.
Yippee.
Fire blast.
I'm angry.
What did we get? Pin cushion. Gain thorns. Use it up your movement action. Find a rock. Push attack. Fire punch.
Meow.
I'm the king of cats.
Meow meow.
Man, he does not look healthy. He does. Carrion shot. Leech. Passive. Dark Priest. You don't have a weapon. Gain a soul dagger. Oh. Neat. What does this do? Soul Reap.
Hi.
The zombies are fighting each other. That's probably fine. Probably.
I love it.
Fire aspect. Why is everything line of sight? King of cats.
Meow.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow.
choked a little bit. That's fine though.
Yippee!
Okay, fireball. Go. I'll do swap HP, explode a body and spawn 3 leeches. Give a unit +1 and heal it. Your closest ally moves towards you. I don't think any of these are great. Oh no, think castable when you're down. If the spell downs you or the ally, neither are injured. Huh. You gain -1 life and lose 4 health. Your closest ally moves towards you, explode, and spawn leeches. All these seem that useful? Huh. I'm sure it'll work out, though. Turn it on! Do it! It purrs to life with loud, angry beeps! Try again. Push a button. Copy. Not very exciting. What do you expect? Why are all of my cats suddenly the same? Oh, it did something. Oh, it did. Oh, it did something. All of my cats are the same now. Uh-oh. Okay, then. That doesn't seem that good. They all have the same ability. Uh-oh. Ah. Rip cats. Oh no. Yeah, we should have copied someone more useful. Help me, zombies. Mistakes have been made. Ah, this run is bricked. This run is bricked. He's never gonna have. In fact, no one's ever gonna have a turn. Turns are a lie. Ugh. Couldn't copy someone more useful. You had to copy the worst cat in the squad. Really? Really, game? Oh, that's a shame. The king of cats. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, we've accidentally created the mono tank team. Completely by mistake. Send help. Send help! Ah. Yeah. Bertha is now level 2. Which one? Bertha, and Bertha. Hot lunch. One's flaming meat. Bertha has blood frenzy. What is blood frenzy? I want to know. And which one was it? Corn tendon. Well, we'll figure it out. Damn, I wanted that wizard cat. Versus Fenrir. Bear trap. Spit. Bear trap. Bear trap. Do you do anything? You attack? No? Oh, it only works for melee. Shit. Oh, I forgot where the bear traps were. Oh, I forgot where the bear... Uh-oh. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Wait, stop. Wait, this is illegal. What do you mean, miss? Chat, help. Where's the autoplay button? Oh my god. Ah. I think I'm cooked. Find a rock. Trap. How do I beat this boss? What do I do? Send help! There we go. Oh, he pushed him into his own bear trap. Now that's a real Wajaja moment. There we go. Now we're cooking. Stuck. Nice try, buddy. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Shoot a rock. Belly flop. Shovel. Digs up a corpse. Sure, why not? Mono tank meta? Definitely not. It's definitely a really bad idea, but I can't do anything about it. It appears to be a normal mirror. Yeah, I definitely can't do anything about it. We're just kind of stuck with this. Which, it's definitely a problem. Many will say it's a skill issue, because it definitely is. Definitely. Well, buckle in. Start tanking it. It's gonna be a long run. I don't know if I want to play out this run. I don't know if I want. What is 9999? Revolver broke? Wait, what? How did I get fixed my madness? What? How many turns are you gonna take? Okay, we got washed. Great. Oh. That sucks. So much for the mono tank team. They all decided to kill themselves. Ah. Only got one left. We've only got one. Actually, maybe two. Never mind, one. Never mind. Wow, that is unbelievable. What are the odds of that happening? Wow, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go home early. We're just gonna... We're gonna take our tanks and go. If we even can. Multiplier. Use your weapon an extra time each turn. Use the shirt. Rotten meat. I'll take the red candy. Wow, this sure is the same level up every time. Versus Hippo. We have no source of healing. So, our HP being this low, I think just hooks us. Wonderful. How screwed are we? Oh, Necronomicon? We'll get good RNG with this. Yeah, okay, good. That's fine. They only do 1 damage? What do you mean they only do 1 damage? Yeah, that's... Am I about to get eaten by my own zombies? Possibly. That would be upsetting. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! It's fine. Hmm. Don't do it. Don't do it! Yes, yes they will. That answers that question. Good news. It's over. I just missed. -1. Start with +1 bonus attack, you say? Sure. Okay, we're just gonna bail on this run early. Yeah, I would. Rip cats. Bertha. Great. Broken. It's trash now. Damn it. Well, it's trash now. Do we have enough food? Yes. Yes, we will. End day. Hey, at least we got Aiken. Oh my god! Oh my god.
Much to my amazement, there seems to
Oh, I'm gonna have to
be
do another
a
adventure.
large feline apparition making a beeline towards that house on the hill downtown there.
Thought it was today. Can I use my retired cats? Yes, yes I can. Okay. Clandestina, Torin, and who else is alive? Yeah, you. Not gonna use one of the core lines. Cliff. That's another tank. Ms. Bill. There we go. Good enough. This'll work. Defend. Probably. Probably. Am I gonna go, yeah? Hmm.
Yow. Yow. Meow. Meow.
Yeah, how bad could it go?
Yow. Yow. Meow.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Lock in. Guillotina. Don't eat my cats. They're so cooked. That's not in range, okay. $400? What do you mean 400? Wrong button.
Yow. Yow.
How much damage is this gonna do? Uh-oh.
Meow.
Toss. And don't yeet me. Wow, that's a big throw. That's concerning. That's concerning. Wha- Give me that back! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Did she just eat my cat? Do I get it back or is it dead? I think it might just be dead. I have to assume it's just dead. Bye, cat. Oh, we're good. There is a way to guaranteed hit. Alright, good. That makes this work. Flail. 25% chance to break free. Not wrong. You're not. Unfortunately, game, you're not wrong.
Meow.
Okay, this isn't that bad. We're not gonna game over, right? It'll be fine. We're gonna be okay, yeah? I have a feeling we're gonna be okay. Army of Rock. Wait. Okay. Slop the pigs. This didn't actually do what I thought it would do. What? That didn't do what I thought it would do at all. Those are not familiars, are they? They're just rocks. Okay.
Yeah?
Did not realize familiars were not rocks. It's fine. Okay, she is determined to not let our assassin do anything. Isn't helpful. I think she's mad. I think she's... Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Bro. This song is right, but it's not good. The song may technically be right, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, she's cooked. What do we get for killing this thing? If it's even possible. Digest! Oh no! Okay! Uh-oh. Help me, pet rocks. No, don't do it. No. Oh, thank God. Oh, oh, thank God. We're good. We're technically good. Maybe. Yes. Maybe. Yes, we're good. Wait, no! That was so bullshit. Kill him, Rocks, please! Kill him, Rocks. Thank you, Rocks. Kill him, Rocks. Oh my god. We did it! Yeah, we did it! We did it! God. Not expect to get killed by my guy. Something fell out of her when she died? Or you can find a use for it. Also, the cats you used, they're done. I don't mean dead, I mean worthless. Super retired. They'll never fight again. They can still make babies. This is the super done mark? Okay. I see.
Meow.
Oh my god. I... Okay, what's in the trash? Broken, okay. Oh, the corpse is dissolved. Okay, I guess we're just gonna get rid of the corpses. Trash. Fine. Minustina got a concussion. Oh. Thistle died. Polkia died. My cats are killing each other. Where's the other dead cat? Is it you? No. This one. What is wrong with them? I don't know. They're not breeding, though. I know that. I definitely know that. They're just straight up not breeding. I do not get a cat every day. A loser? Great. Finally, a cat that makes me feel like me. Tila died. You got any decorations? I think I need money to get decorations. I think I need money. But yeah. Seems like it. -10. How do I have -10 comfort? What's so uncomfortable? It's because there's so many cats in one room. That's why. There are literally too many cats. Alright, we gotta get rid of some cats. Okay. We're getting rid of some cats. It's fine. Okay, we have -3. That'll do it! Problem solved. These are all females. Okay, that'll do it. Now, there's a -1 here. There's gonna be a -1 no matter what. Unless we get rid of another cat. Bertha! We don't need you anymore. Bye-bye! I can't win! I can't win! There's no winning here! Oh no, the head. Oh no. She's alive. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Guillotina is returning!
County, we got Black Pussy on the radio next. Not White Pussy. This one's called Black Pussy. On the radio, Black Pussy.
I'm so cooked. 7 days! Oh, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know. I saw that fat cat's head rolling through the street. You know, the one with the fetish you killed out of nowhere. Oh my god. Tried to show him the pics, he ignored me. What the heck is wrong with people? I'm so cooked. Well. This is glorp. Going on an adventure, cats. We're going on an adventure. We'll go on a. We'll start the run, and then I think that's it for today. God, this game is good.
Meow.
I promise, this game is good. Lock in. Throbbing Gristle. Take it to the wall of flesh in the caves. All units die when they are downed. Do we? I'm not gonna risk that right now. I'm not gonna risk. I think it's worth the price tag. If you like strategy games, absolutely. If you like roguelikes, absolutely. I don't trust this team to do anything. I don't.
Meow.
The cocky servants. All right. We're gonna leave it at that. Good game. I do think it's worth the price tag. If you can get into it, absolutely.
Eugenics.
Eugenics. And it's a lot of content, but you have to enjoy it. You guys, have a nice night. Have a nice day.